welcome to Core and Restore. I'm Coach Marlene. I appreciate you being here with me today. So I have a little bit of a different setup today, so I'm glad that you're joining me. We can do this together. So let's get started with a quick warm-up. I'm gonna ask for us to kick our legs completely back. If you need to move your mat or any equipment out of the way, please do so. We're gonna go into what I call, or what some coaches call Spider-Man. So we're gonna place our hands right by our shoes here, and we're going to take our hand that's closest to our leg. For me, the leg that's forward, for me that's my right leg. I'm gonna reach through, open up to the ceiling, hold, reach through, open up. Let's go for 2 more. Try to keep that back leg pipe straight. Last one, big reach. And let's switch sides. So you can either step forward and then take that other leg back, or you can stay low and make the switch there. So my left leg is forward now. I'm gonna take my left hand, I'm gonna reach through my right arm and open up. Get those pops out. We're opening up the T-spine here. One more, big reach through. Open up, all right, and let's gently stand up nice and tall. So from here, let's go into a mini squat. So I'm gonna squat down low, and before I stand up, I wanna grab a hold of my knee and I'm gonna pull it up toward my chest. So again, and I'm gonna switch sides. So mini squat, big pull. We're challenging your balance here, but also getting a nice stretch in the glutes. One more on each side. Pick that knee up, bring it up as high as you can. All right, so from here, we're gonna go into an inchworm. And if you can give me a push-up in a full push-up position, awesome. If you'd like to drop down to a kneeling position for that push-up, it's also great. So, walking the hands down and out. Give me a push-up, and then we walk it back. Let's do 3 more. And while we're here, while we're doing this, I'll explain a little bit more about what today's class is going to entail. To start out, I have just a pair of dumbbells close by. That's all that is needed for today's class. We're gonna have 7 exercises that we'll go through, one right after the other. And it's very similar to what we've done in the past. I know you've been to this class before. So anyway, let's continue with our warm up. Let's go feet shoulder width apart. We're gonna grab a hold of the toes, bring it down into our deep squat. Straighten out the legs, and again, deep squat. If you haven't noticed, this one's one of my favorites. We want a proud chest at the bottom. One more. So straighten out those legs, and then deep squat. All right, so lastly, let's get our heart rate up. Let's go into 10 jumping jacks together. All right, so we're gonna start together, hands at our sides. 3, 2, 1, go. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, our heart rate is up. Grab some water really fast. I'm gonna demonstrate what the first exercise will be. Be sure you have some water close by, maybe a towel. I forgot my towel today, but that's okay. All right, so I'm gonna grab just one kettlebell or dumbbell, one weight in hand. If I can, I wanna try to make it a decent weight. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go into an offset. So the weight is offset to where my legs are. I don't have 2 weights here. So just one weight, we're gonna go down into a split squat. So I'll show you first. I go down, up. We add a press up top. Down, up, press. I'll let us know when we're halfway. Let's get going here in 5 seconds. So get set, 2, let's go. Big punch up. Try to control that weight down. I don't want to slam my knee down onto the ground. I want to avoid that. few more seconds on this side. Last one. And let's switch arms and legs. Down. So my left hand is the one that's holding the weight, and my left leg is back, if that helps you. So right leg forward, left hand holding that dumbbell or that kettlebell. Last rep. All right, grab that other dumbbell. While we rest, I'll let you know what's coming up second. Feet shoulder width apart. We're gonna go down into our RDL. I want you to flip your palms so that they face forward, and we add a row at the top. We stand, and again. All right, so meet me here, let's go. Big row, we come down. So palms face forward for that supinated grip. Big squeeze between the shoulder blades. We always have to have those combo moves, because if we're not getting the most bang for our buck, what are we doing? That's not true. If you do single joint movements like bicep curls, those are still great. Almost there, 4 seconds. Last one. All right, relax. So bring your mat close by if you have one. We're gonna get set into a V-sit. So I do want my upper half at a bit of an angle. I can keep my heels down on the ground, or I can elevate my feet. So either way, we're gonna go into either a hold or some crunches. Okay, so let's get going here. In 3, 2, let's just hold together. So either feet off the ground or feet down, and you can just lean it back a little bit more. Let's start with just a hold. Remembering to breathe. 5 seconds, and then we'll crunch in and out. Let's extend our legs. Ready? Extend, crunch. Extend, crunch. Again, remembering to breathe. It's easy to forget. Losing my balance here. If you need to hold, that's okay. Or if you're not a fan of picking your legs up, you can give me a crunch this way, almost like a sit-up. And relax. All right, so that was 3 exercises so far. We're gonna come back up to standing, and we're gonna go into some jumping jacks. So I had a little warm up to let you know what to expect, but we're gonna go into some jumping jacks here. Let's get going in 5, 3, 2, 1, let's go. 40 seconds. If you're not a fan of jumping, just keep the feet moving quick. You can stay here, it's still gonna get the heart rate up. Move those arms, big movements if you can. If maybe you have some pain in one side, give me just one arm. If you wanna challenge yourself, maybe you can go with some intervals, but keep it up. Almost done. We have 5 more seconds. Stay in it. We got this. 2, 1, relax. Pick up your dumbbells. You can either have 2 or 1. I'll show you both first. We're gonna go into a overhead tricep press. At the same time, we're gonna rise up onto our toes for a calf raise. All right, 5 seconds. I'll show you what the single dumbbell looks like. You just hold it sideways, same idea. Let's go. Big squeeze at the top. We're targeting the calves, of course. Also, our triceps, the back part of our arms. This part here. We're about halfway, and I already feel my calves burning. So it's a simultaneous movement. As I go up onto my tippy toes, the dumbbell comes up. Almost there. 5, 2, 1, and relax. All right, almost done. We have 2 more exercises to get through together, and then we get a break. So stay with me. Pick up your dumbbells. We're gonna go toes out and in this wide stance. dumbbells come together, we're gonna go into a squat. So this is my sumo squat. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Join me when you're ready. Keep that imaginary Superwoman, Superman logo spread across your chest. Nice proud chest. We're going as deep as we can. The goal isn't to touch the floor. I just want to sit back as if there's a tiny chair right behind me. And I'm trying to sit down onto it. Gotta reach for it. 5 seconds. Then we're gonna take it down to the mat. All right, leave those dumbbells on the ground. Bring it down to the mat. We're gonna get set up in a bridge. So let's keep our feet shoulder width apart. Our heels are in pretty close to our glutes. What we're gonna do, we'll get going here in about 10 seconds. We're gonna raise our hips up to the ceiling, and you can either keep it here, give me a glute bridge, or give me a hamstring walkout where I take a step out and a step back in. But let's get set. 3, 2, 1, and go. So choose the one that you're wanting to do. Again, you can keep it with this glute bridge. Either way, we're thinking about squeezing the glutes at the top. If you're walking it out, keep the glutes in that high position, the hips, the glutes, as you walk it out. Keep it going. We have about 5 seconds. 5. Oh, just kidding. Let's relax. I just said 5. Excuse me. Let's go ahead and come back up. Grab some water. We're going to take about 45-ish seconds to rest before we go back up to the top. So now you know what to expect. If you're up for it, maybe challenge yourself a little bit more if there's a way for that. Maybe you can grab some heavier dumbbells or kettlebells. I'll also shout out some different variations as a reminder. But we'll get going here. Whew. Almost there. So we're gonna start off with that split squat, the offset. So we're just gonna grab one weight and we're gonna hold it in this front rack position. If you have a kettlebell and you're not sure how to hold it, I can show you right here. So if you're using a kettlebell, it'll look like this. I want your knuckles up toward the ceiling. I don't want any of this. No bent wrists. All right, so let's get going. 40 seconds of hard work. All right, let's go in 3, 2, 1, and go. So down and up. Oop, forgot the press up top. Add that press if you can. And keep that hand, that free hand, off to the side. I don't want to place it on myself. I want my core to do all the stabilizing. All right, let's switch sides. These are pretty tough. Challenge yourself by maybe going slower on the way down, up fast. Big punch. A little less than 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right. Pick up that second dumbbell or that other kettlebell. Feet shoulder width apart. We go into our Romanian deadlift. I'll show you here first. Add that supinated row. So palms should be facing forward. Let's go in. 3, 2, 1. Hips go back and I row. Big pull. We got this. Come on. Squeeze that $100 bill between your shoulder blades. Someone just put it there. Keep it there. Sitting all the way back to where I feel the glutes turn on. They're lighting up. We're so close. Keep it up. 10 seconds. So it's almost like You're turning your palms as you pull. 3, 2, give me one more, and set those down. We're bringing it down to the mat. So we have about 15-ish seconds to get set. We're gonna go into our V-sit. Now you can give me a crunch the whole time, or if you wanna stick with me, I'm gonna hold and then add crunches for the second half. You can add a dumbbell to your hands. Make it your own. All right, let's go in 5, 4, 3, 2, and go. So heels down or heels up. If you're feeling some low back discomfort, you can bring yourself up a little bit higher as opposed to being down so low. We have about 5 seconds to keep holding. That'll be at our halfway mark, and let's crunch. Oops. I want to think about feeling that squeeze in my abdominals as opposed to just bringing my knees in. Try to think about that part of your body doing all the work. 5, and relax. Woo, all right. We're gonna bring it up to our feet for some jumping jacks. So move that equipment out of your way. You can give me high knees if you're not feeling the jumping jacks. You can give me some ski jumps if you'd rather. Either way, I'm gonna stick with jumping jacks, just giving you a little bit of variety. I'm not picky. All right, let's go here in 5 seconds. 3, getting our heart rate up. 2, 1, let's go. 40 seconds. Give me what you got. You can switch it up midway if you'd like. If you're working up to keeping your pace more consistent, but you're not quite there yet, that's a good option, is using the intervals. 10 more seconds now. 10 seconds. Got ahead of myself. 5, 2, 1, relax. Pick that dumbbell up or dumbbells for the calf raise plus overhead tricep extension. Let's go in about 10 seconds. Bring that heart rate back down. Bring the hands up. We go in 5, 3, 2, 1. Calf raise and tricep press. All the way up to your tippy toes. Try to keep a soft bend in the knee here. If you need a break from the calf raises, that burn to me is just something else for whatever reason. You can take a quick rest, but we've got 10 seconds. Stay with me, come on, 5. Don't hit your head like I just did, and relax. All right, keep those dumbbells in your hand. They're gonna come out in front, and in about 10 seconds here, we're gonna go back into our sumo squat. So keeping that proud chest, we go in 5. We're squatting down low, all right? Let's go. 40 seconds. If you feel like you wanna add a little bit more intensity, you can give me 1.5 squat. So you come down, halfway up, back down, and then fully standing. But our regular squats, they work just fine. Give me what's comfortable. What's comfortably uncomfortable, how about that? 10 seconds. 5. Big squeeze at the top, squeeze the glutes, and relax. Last one, we have either the glute bridge or the hamstring walkouts. So get set on your mat. Last 40 seconds coming up here of the round. Let's go in 5, 3, 2, 1, go. Pick it up and back down for your glute bridge, or give me those walkouts. either way. Big squeeze at the top. Get those glutes fired up. Glutes and hamstrings. All right, we're about halfway. If you need another visual of that walkout, it's here. We're keeping the belt buckle as high as we can. Stay in it, 5 seconds, and relax, touch down, grab some water. We'll go through that one more time, and then we'll go through a quick cool down together. So I have my stopwatch going, 45 seconds on the clock. So what we'll do for this third round, so that we have enough time for a cool down, is I'm gonna bring the working time down just a bit. So we'll go 30 seconds with 15 seconds of rest. What that's gonna allow us to do is ramp up the intensity, if you already haven't. We're going for less time so we can do a little bit more work, if that makes sense. All right, so we're at about 30 seconds of rest. Let's get going here. Grab your one weight of choice, dumbbell or kettlebell. We're gonna go into those split squats. Now, you can also give me the 1 1/2 rep for the split squat if that's what you're wanting to do, but I'll let you know when we're halfway. All right, let's get set. So don't forget to add that overhead press. Excuse me. Let's go in, 5, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Down, and either that half rep, or just come back up and punch. Try to keep the belly button in toward your spine, and opposite hand out at your side. Let's switch. Just turn and go. I guess you don't have to turn. Just switch and go. Almost there. Don't mind my clicking shoulder. 3, 2, 1. All right, pick up that second dumbbell or second weight. About 15 seconds of rest, but then we go into our RDL plus that row. All right, 5 seconds, feet shoulder width apart. 2, 1, let's go. We want to sit all the way back into the glutes. That's gonna get rid of any back pain that you have with that Romanian deadlift. All right, we're halfway. Feel that squeeze, come on, big squeeze at the top. Bring those dumbbells up to your back pocket. 5 seconds. Last one, give me one more. Down, squeeze, and up. Let's go into that V-sit crunch. So if you can, if it's available to you, you can grab a weight and do these with the weight. All right, get set. 5, 3, 2, 1, and go. So you can just hold the weight. If you want to do something fancy with it, you can press it out and pull it in as your legs come in. If you're giving me the version with your heels on the ground, just hold it right at your chest. Almost like a goblet squat. Try to keep your heels glued down to the floor. If they're down on the ground. About 5 more seconds. And relax. All right, jumping jacks or high knees or those ski jumps. Anything to get your heart rate up. You can give me some mountain climbers. 30 seconds on the clock. We go in 5, 3, 2, 1, go. 30 seconds, come on. We got this, come on, last time with these. If you're not a fan, that's probably good news, but get that heart rate up, come on. 15 seconds. Again, you can give me some high knees if you prefer. You're sprinting. 5, knees up high if you're giving me these high knees. And relax. All right, time for some triceps. Let's go in about 10 seconds. Take those big deep breaths with me. Big exhales. 5, get set, 2, 1, and go. Tippy toes, punch up. Try to keep the elbows in. We don't want them to flare out at the top. So do what feels comfortable, but try to keep them almost in line with your shoulders. Last 10 seconds. Feel the burn, come on, embrace it. 5, 2, 1, and relax. Pick up that second weight. Get set up for a sumo deadlift. We go in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, let's go. You can give me that 1 1/2 squat. Either way, proud chest, not reaching for the floor with our hands, but with our glutes. 15 seconds in. That means we're halfway. Big squeeze at the top, come on. Last few reps. 5, 2, last rep, and relax. Bring it down to the mat. Time for some bridges or the walkouts. Hurry, get set. 3, 2, 1, go. Bridge or walkouts. Big squeeze, come on. Last 30 seconds right here. Try to keep your belly button in again, and it's just the glutes reaching up high. Halfway. Try those walkouts if you haven't already. You don't even have to step out too far. Just a small reach. 5 seconds. 2, 1, and relax. Nice job. All right, let's bring it up to standing. Let's get those hamstrings. Give them a little bit of a rest. Let's go heel down on that right foot, toes up. All we're gonna do is we're gonna hinge forward. So I'm bending at my waist. I'm holding, taking slow, deep breaths. You can go for a toe touch. Let's go for one more deep breath in. Exhale, switch sides. Left heel down, toes up, sit back, reach. Big inhale, full exhale, in, out. All right, lastly, let's go into a tricep stretch. Big reach out, let's come up and around. Pull that elbow in towards the center of your body. Big inhale, exhale, and let's switch sides. My left hand's coming in, my right arm is pulling that tricep, that elbow in. All right, thank you again so much for joining me. I'm Coach Marlene. If you ever have any questions, please reach out. We're happy to help. Hope you have a great rest of your week. Bye.